Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and hopefully some others will jump on, or if you're catching the recording, that's awesome. Tonight I wanted to pop on and kind of chat with you all about one of the amazing aspects of coaching. And that is just as you move your business along to your first major goal. We all know the importance of Success Club and what that means in hitting that monthly goal. But something that Olivia talked about on our last team call really struck a chord with me whenever she said that once you actually decide to go Emerald, you make it happen no matter what. Who's jumping on with me? Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good. I was just getting started and just kind of explaining what Emerald was a little bit. And just, I was like, how Olivia kind of mentioned on our last team call, how like once you actually make that mental commitment to go Emerald, it all of a sudden happens because it is really that first like big scary step into building your business and everything. I know it was for me because it's just like, holy crap, now I have like people I have to take care of.
Right.
But no, like so I wanted to pop on especially for some of the newer coaches just to kind of explain like the benefits of Emerald and what it takes to get there. Because we all know, again, the importance of Success Club and growing our challenge groups and hitting that monthly goal. But the first big step in our business is achieving that Emerald rank. And that is simply by growing the start of your team. As coaches, you have a right and a left leg, and you're at the top. And we're all kind of, it's like a big giant spider web. But all Emerald is having one coach on your left leg and one coach on your right leg. And it's as simple as that, just adding two coaches. Most people do get started working towards that goal to where like if they have a spouse and they're comfortable with signing them up, they can do that. I mean, I think Adam was the first person I signed up because after I started on Shakeology, he really wanted to do it too. So I was like, well, you're going to get your own bag and I'm signing you up. But once you hit Emerald rank, like it seems so scary, but honestly with the amount of support in our team and the way that we work with all the trainings and everything, like, yes, I signed him up, but then I think just a couple weeks after him, my second coach decided to sign on, Dana, who's no longer in the network, but she signed on and was just as new a coach as I was. So we actually kind of went through training together and kind of grew up together. So it's never too early, honestly, to dive into looking to become Emerald, because as you grow as a leader, as moving forward, like I'm just trying to find, I'm just kind of rambling at this point.
Sounds like I do.
Yeah. But like with our team, with Beatnik, like there's never going to be a shortage of places where if you're a newer coach and you sign somebody onto your team, yeah, you can both go through training together and be a support partner for one another, and grow as leaders together in your own team. But as far as benefits, whenever you become Emerald, that's where your business kind of really starts rolling a little bit. I know, Sabre, you just started earning some cycle bonuses, and that's where it all starts. It's exciting to kind of see that happen. Because once you're an Emerald and you have a coach on each leg, that's where you start getting into the volume aspects of growing your team. And honestly, like at first it's a little much to wrap your brain around because that's where the whole business aspect comes in. But all a cycle bonus is where on one leg you've earned 200 volume and on the other leg you've earned 100 volume. And whenever you have 300 volume total, it cycles, and as an Emerald, you earn $14. So that's where the incredible aspect and where the longevity of being a coach and where a lot of the coaches that have been around for a longer time and have bigger teams earn their residual income. Like as a new coach, you solely rely on hitting Success Club, Challenge Pack sales, and earning a paycheck. But as you kind of grow your team and help foster them and help them achieve their goals as you're still working towards yours, you'll start to see your volume grow as a team, and everybody ends up benefiting from it. So that's where the whole team Beachbody aspect comes in, is whenever everybody's working together to help one another reach their goals, you just see this big volume boost, and that's where all the cycle bonuses happen. I think Nikki shared a screenshot of one of her checks with us one time. I think it may have been earlier this year or last year, but it was a while ago. But anyway, her cycle bonus section of it alone was over $10,000 just in 1 week. And that's just the cycle bonus section, not even like everything else on it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know. Like, I can't imagine getting a check for $10,000 for just 1 week.
I know, right?
But it's like,
I'd be willing to figure it out, though.
yeah. Oh gosh. But it's just like, but that's what kind of opened my eyes into like what's really possible when you plug into the business and you start growing. And it all starts with Emerald. And honestly, that's as far as you ever need to think about it, because if you view it in smaller terms, like, yes, there's diamond, and then you move up to the star diamonds and all of that stuff. Like, if you see a visual of like what a 15-star diamond looks like, it's absolutely massive, it's incredible, and it's too much to wrap your brain around. But if you think of it in aspects of growing in emerald cycles, it makes everything so much less stressful, so much easier to view. Like if you go emerald this month, like if you just focus on each month adding 2 coaches, or every 2 months adding 2 coaches, like just keep trying to make your goal to go emerald time and time again. Because if you go emerald 4 months in a row, that's diamond right there. That's 8 coaches on your team after 4 months by just focusing on, okay, this month I'm going to go emerald, and next month I'm going to go emerald, and so on and so forth. And the great thing about that too is if those people are signing up as coaches with the challenge pack, you're also earning the Success Club points. So it all kind of makes a giant wheel and makes things a little bit easier. So that's honestly, like, emerald in essence is very simplistic. It is a big scary goal for most people. And like, I know a lot of top coaches, like Olivia talked about, she sat as a coach for over a year because she just had no guidance. She had no like internal drive to do anything with it. But once she actually mentally committed to growing, she made it happen. Like once she hit that mark of saying, I see what's possible and I'm going to make it happen, then she just made it happen. And I think that's where most people get stuck, is emerald is more of a mental block versus like the reality behind it all. But how do you feel about, like, have you noticed a difference or in feeling or in the way that you view things since you've been emerald?
Definitely. Like I think it was, and it's not that I didn't want to go emerald before. Like I definitely wanted it, but I think that like I had all these reasons in my head why it was going to be so hard for me that it kind of helped me, even though like it's kind of held me back. But honestly, in like when we went to Summit and I got the wrong banner and it said I was emerald, when I got that banner, I was so excited, but then I was like, I felt like a fraud kind of. So I was like, you know what? I got this banner. I'm going to be emerald in a month. Like I'm going to earn the little flag. Like it really was like, I just like was going to do it. It was not like, I mean, like I've heard you and other people say that before, like once it's not an option, but yeah, like I made it not like it was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, yeah, it's totally true. Cause it is all about just the mindset behind it. Cause
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, now, like the longer I've been a coach, and whenever I approach somebody about coaching, I don't, unless it's somebody that I completely don't know and it's somebody that's in the fitness industry already, I kind of approach it from a more business aspect in conversation. But in general, like as you grow your team, don't think about it in terms of like business wise, but in you're adding new friends to your network. You're adding and finding basically new family members that of people that you're going to be working with and spending time with and getting to know on a deeper level. So it's something that is exciting and fun to do. And that's the thing is as your team grows, like I look at the Beatnik team, and a lot of these people I probably never would have talked to. I probably would have passed by them in my life because of just who I naturally am. Like they're people that I would have been intimidated by everyday life. So it's really opened up my life personally by growing. And then it's just like by seeing what they do and emulating it. Like I've got to meet like Sabra and Chelsea, and then my mom jumped on, and Adam just sitting back there on the computer. But it's more of a fun adventure versus something to stress you out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's just nothing much more I could say about it. And then let's see. Oh, apart from the cycle bonuses from being Emerald, the other amazing thing too is that's whenever you then become eligible for free leads. And basically what that is that if you're Emerald or above, if you hit Success Club 5, you earn what they call free leads, which are people that go to like beachbody.com, or they call the number off the infomercials and they buy a product or sign up for a free account, not under any particular coach. They just sign up. And so Beachbody automatically assigns them a coach. So if you're Success Club 5 or higher as an Emerald, you can get the free leads. Basically, you'll log into your back office one day and you'll have their name, their contact information, and it gives you the ability to reach out to these people and try to establish some sort of contact. Sometimes the success rate on actually getting a hold of them isn't the best, but like I've actually had a few of my best challengers have come from being free leads. So you already have that in because you can just reach out to them and say, hey, like, I'm so excited. I'm your Beachbody coach, blah, blah, blah. It gets even better than that because if you achieve Success Club 10 or above as an Emerald coach, you earn free paid leads. So that means if these people say called the infomercial line and ordered the 21-day fix program, not only would you get their contact information, but you would actually earn the commission off of that purchase. And they're basically, Beachbody's giving you free money. I think on average, from what I've heard, most coaches that consistently hit Success Club 10 and above as an Emerald or above, roughly on average earn between $100 to $200 extra a month just in free paid leads. So even if you try to reach out to the free leads and you can't get a hold of them for any reason, you still earn the commission off of it, and that's yours to keep. So that is something excited too, is Beachbody likes to reward work and effort, as we all know, and they like to recognize people. So that's, again, it's just another amazing benefit of being Emerald or above. And honestly, like I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing from it, because it is really simplistic, like when you actually think about it. But for some reason, it's that first giant mental hurdle that most people have to jump over. What do you think? Or do you have anything?
I totally agree. I definitely think it's like, even though the cycle bonuses aren't huge, like it's exciting to see that like you can start making residual income, because like trying to make income based off commission solely is really hard. So, and it's not consistent. So it is nice to like feel like you're getting, and I think it just gives you a little confidence. Like that's not an official benefit, but I definitely think it like makes you feel like just gives you like a little boost.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's fun watching your cycle bonuses grow, because then too, your focus kind of can switch from being solely like Success Club driven, and you start checking out the leadership ladder, and looking at the volume that you kind of need to start moving up the ladder too. Because that's the other fun thing once you start getting into volume, like Emerald or above, is at that point you can honestly look at what you like. You can almost reverse engineer what your goals are. Like if you say that you want to make, okay, I want to make on average $500 a month. Well, you can take that $500 and reverse engineer it through the volume, through even just cycle bonuses, and say, okay, if I want to hit $500 a month, then I need this much volume on this leg and this much volume on the other leg. And those cycle bonuses over the month will add up to $500, which I could help with. I know it sounds a little confusing.
I was gonna say, I can tell you're like the math nerd now, because I'm like, you can do what?
Yeah. Because it's just like, okay, so 300.
I'm just like, what 25% commission is like.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so 300 volume points equals $14. Then you kind of just go from there. But no, that's kind of what it does. It makes it fun, because whenever you actually have those numbers in front of you, and it makes it very real and something that you can work towards past just hitting Success Club, it just makes it a little bit more fun, because it makes your goals more real and more life-based versus, oh, I just wonder what my check is going to be this coming week. I know like Carly Wood was a big one for me, that she made a lot of like volume driven goals for herself in the beginning as a coach, versus just like solely focusing on Success Club or hitting rank or stuff like that, because all of those things, no matter which one you want to focus on or that you enjoy focus on, they all intermingle anyway. So if you focus on rank, your paycheck will grow. I can tell you from personal experience that rank does not necessarily equal income. Like, it is nice to have the rank and everything, but it really is about volume and growing your team and fostering a solid foundation to grow an income versus just the rank. Because that's the thing, is you can sign up and become diamond by just signing up 8 discount coaches, and then maybe having one coach on each leg go emerald, and that would be a diamond. But then, like, if those discount coaches are only getting their monthly Shakeology, that's not a lot of volume at all. So you're really not earning all that much. So that's where it almost becomes, you'll have to be a little thoughtful, and whenever you add people to your team, and just be aware. But that's the short end of being emerald. And it, like I said, it does take the pressure off if you truly just focus on, okay, then emerald's just going to be my goal. Like, I'm going to go emerald once. Okay, I did that once. I know what it took to do that. I'm going to do it again. And that's the thing, is it almost starts to become a routine, because you know what it takes to continuously go emerald time and time again. And over time, it's the compound effect that it keeps just compounding and rolling over. And then next thing you know, you wake up and you're Nikki Whiting. So, but as far as the big announcement, I actually have 2. One is myself, and I don't know if you all have seen the name Mary Kane in like the Beatnik group, but she's part of the Beatnik downline. She and I have actually been working together kind of as accountability partners. Like, my mom's my success partner. We run our businesses together and do trainings and all of that stuff. But Mary and I have very similar business related goals. So we chat about like once a week or so, and hold each other accountable to our goals. And so one of the things that we're going to do is, let me check the calendar because I don't want to give the wrong dates, but actually starting September 27th, we are teaming up to run a Blast to Emerald group. But what we're really excited about is the traditional Blast to Emerald groups would normally only be like 7 days, and it would honestly just be more of an informational group. Like the ones I went through, they weren't exactly the most beneficial because they would give you information on what Emerald is, and they'd be like, all right, now go for it. But we're going to make our Blast to Emerald group 2 weeks. It's going to start September 27th. We're going to have a couple days of an intro. And then it's going to run through October 12th. And what we're going to do is both Mary and I have been in the Art of Recruiting class with Josh Coates. So we're taking what we're learning from there, and we're in this training going to impart a lot of that training that he's teaching us. So this is stuff that we've paid to take, and we're kind of bringing it back and giving it to you all for free because we debated whether or not we wanted to have like a $5 or $10 sign up fee to kind of be in this group, but we're actually going to offer it completely for free for the whole team for anybody that wants to push to Emerald. And we're going to provide true accountability, like daily check-ins. We're going to have hopefully some guest speakers, like some other top coaches to come in and give some motivation and their tips on going Emerald, and give you some really good, solid foundational techniques and advice in order to help you push to Emerald. And like for people like you, Sabra, or anybody else that's Emerald too, because I don't know on Mary's team if she has any Emeralds already, but if anybody within the 2-week span adds 2 coaches to their team, Mary and I are going to have like a grand prize drawing as well. So we're just really excited about it. I'll be posting a sign-up sheet for anybody that wants to be a part of it. There's no requirements to be in it other than that you're for real committing to it and you're going to be active in it. So it's basically kind of going to run like a challenge group for us as coaches, where our end goal by the end of those 2 weeks is to help you get to Emerald and impart some wisdom there. So we're excited about that. This will be one of the first things that we've ever teamed up to do that's this big, but yeah, truly excited. The next big announcement, and honestly, I can't speak for Mom since she's on here, but I'm speaking personally to my personally sponsored coaches. I was actually inspired today, and it's something that has been on my radar for a while. But one of the things that kind of drives me and pushes me to do better is having a mentor like Nikki. And like this past January, I got to go on my first Diamond Leadership Retreat with her down to Destin, Florida. And that's where Nikki literally, other than travel down there, picked up the tab on everything down there and treated all of the diamonds on her team to a big retreat to show them thanks. And we had some trainings and a photo shoot, and we just had a whole ton of fun. Well, she just announced today that she's planning this coming year's Diamond Retreat. And it is something that I want to do for like the Daily Purpose Empire so badly, like you don't even know. So my personal goal is to help my personally sponsored coaches or anybody that wants to push towards Diamond to do so, because honestly, like if we as a team could achieve, I would say at 3-star or above, I would love to plan a Diamond retreat for any coaches that are Diamond or above, hopefully by the end of the year. That would be my goal, is to actually plan one at some point in 2017 and to truly like kind of treat everybody to a vacation that's just worked really hard to grow their businesses. So that is what I'm excited about. Like I said, I can't speak for my mom since she's not here, but if she wanted to go in on it with me, I'm sure she would. But just for my personally sponsored coaches, so what I really want to know from people are just like what your goals are, if Diamond is within your realm of wanting to achieve it, and how soon you'd want to achieve it. And then we'll just kind of work towards it, because that's one of the things Mary and I were also talking about is if this Emerald group goes well, we might expand it into a push to Diamond group at some point too. So those are my two big announcements and things I'm really excited about, just to help you all grow and help the team grow, and also help myself grow, because honestly, I need to get back to my basics too. And kind of like what you said with going through the new coach training with your new coaches, it is really refreshing to go through repeated trainings time and time again, because it really does help ground you and send you in a direction to help others. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it tonight. But you have anything else or anything you want to add, Sabra, or anything for your team at all?
I don't think so. I think that's an awesome opportunity. I'm really excited. So you've motivated me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a screaming baby.
Oh. I liked your picture today, the cartoon.
I know. You have no idea. Like, our bathroom door won't shut anymore because he's like busted it open.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Oh gosh. Well, alrighty, guys. If you're watching the recording, share how excited you are below, and be looking out for the sign-up sheet for the Blast to Emerald group. And I will talk to you all later. So,
Bye.
bye.